This is why we do this together.
All right. Welcome to your Emerald in 24-hour call. We are so excited to help you reach your first goal in this business, which is Emerald. So I'm going to explain basically what it is. So Emerald is when you are personally an active coach. So that means that, what was that notification?
Oh, I was trying to, just bear with me.
You threw me off. Dean, you're throwing me off.
Just keep going.
Okay, so that means you have to have 50 PV to be an active coach. So if you're on Shakeology on Home Direct, or if you're on the performance stack that we talked about earlier, then you don't have to worry. You're always going to be active coach so long as you're on that Home Direct. And so that's being an active coach. So when you go Emerald is basically when you sign 2 people up, one on your right leg and one on your left leg. And so as a coach, you will always have 2 legs. There's no more, there's no less. You're always, as my friend Lindsay says, that we're not an octopus here. You only have 2 legs. So you have a right leg and a left leg. When you sign somebody up with a package, basically just like what you did when you got started on your right leg, and then you sign a coach up on your left leg, now and everybody's active. Are you sharing the screen there?
Yep. Can you guys see my screen? Can you see the little emerald diamond here?
So this is you right here. And then this is the new coach you're signing up. And here's another coach. Everybody's active status. Then that's when you'll hit Emerald. So that's what it is. That's your first rank as a coach, which is really, really exciting. So that's what it is.
If you guys want to get your phone out and take a picture of that before I take it down, if you don't need it, you can remember that. That's cool too.
And we can post it in our Success Starters pod too, so that you can have it there as well.
I see a couple phones getting out, so I'll give you a minute. Sorry, Kelsey, I keep interrupting you.
I know, you do tonight. Okay, so let's talk now about how you do it. So for me, we're going to share our stories, and I think Faith was on. You could probably stop the share here. I know there's a couple people on the call that are Emerald, so I'll have them share how they did it too, just because I think that can help your brain start to think of ideas of how you can do it. So for me, I signed up one of my really good friends from when I was like a child, way back in the day. She needed to lose weight after being postpartum, and so she signed up to do it with me. And so she was my first coach, and then I signed up Dean reluctantly. You were like, actually, I don't want to do that, but I kind of signed him up
I was a
anyway.
coach before I knew what a coach was, whether I liked it or not.
Yeah, so I signed him up, and that's how we went Emerald in our business. But I always think of this, again, like going back to the getting started right, like this is no other business. Even if let's say you were starting a brick and mortar business down the street, you would have to invest in, electricity, the rent, if you're hiring employees, if, all the different things that you would have to do if you were to open up that business. Let's say it's a pizza shop, because I like pizza. Let's say it's that. Who are going to be the very first people that you're going to invite? It's going to be your close family and friends. It's probably going to be your spouse. Like, honey, can you come try this pizza? Is it good? Can you tell me the honest truth? You're going to invite your spouse. You're going to invite your best friends. It's going to be people that already know, like, and trust you. So those are going to be the first people typically in your business that say yes to you. So I want to hear, is Faith still on? She was on the other call, but maybe
she's on right there.
Oh, there she is. Hey, Faith, do you want to share how you did it?
I'm in like my full-on nightgown over here. That's why I didn't have my video on. I was like, I'm already cashed out for the night. Like, this is 22. It's fine. Okay, so I got Emerald by my mom, and my mom was hard against this. She was not into it. She did not have any interest in it, and I finally nagged her enough, and I actually just said, I was like, Mom, listen, I want you to be around to see my grandchildren. I want you to be around for a long time, so what's your social security number? And that's how I ended up signing her up. And then about a month after that, one of her, like, our family friends, it's my mom's best friend, was so convinced by my mom, like how my mom was so diehard against it. And now my mom's like the biggest, like, country heat, strawberry Shakeology, like that is her jam. So she's all about it now. And then my family friend ended up signing up too because of that. So if you don't have a husband, you'll figure out a way.
I love it. Thank you for sharing. And then Amber, you're on. Do you want to share how you made it happen? Amber, are you available?
Sorry, I'm I'm running back and forth. So let's see, am I on here?
Yeah,
my sister, my twin and I, we actually started this together at the same time. And I was the lucky one that got to sign her up. And then I also signed my husband up. But shortly after, I mean, it kind of like, once you hit that, it's like, it's almost like a momentum. And I signed up like a few more really shortly after. But my sister and my husband are my strong legs, on one on each side. And my husband actually, he was just going to be the placeholder, but he actually started doing Lift 4 and drinking the like Recover and the shakes and stuff. So he loves it too. So it's exciting.
That is exciting. I love it. So yeah, now you've gotten like a couple different people and you heard how they did it and how they made it happen, which I think is always good. And then I always like to just kind of talk to you about, you set this up and you have your 2 people, right? But you want to keep growing. You want to keep that momentum going, like Amber said. So I always like to talk about this too, that not everybody's going to say yes right away. There is a delay. Like expect almost that people are going to tell you no up front, because those no's don't ever mean no right now. It just means no, not right. What did I say? I said they don't mean no forever, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It just means no, not right now. It's just a timing thing for people. So if you go into it expecting that no, I think it's a lot less emotionally draining on you, because I think a lot of times as a new coach, we can feel like it's us, like I said something wrong, or this isn't for me, or all these like negative things that we tell ourselves when it has nothing to do with you. It's just a matter of getting out there and just inviting more people. Typically speaking, 1 out of 10 will tell you yes. So like I told you, that once to get to Emerald, if you get your spouse and a best friend, then after that to continue to build. If you want, to hit that rank again, going Emerald again, then you would just need to continue to invite approximately 20 people to get 2 more people to say yes to you. So that's what it is, and we're really excited to help you do it. I think it's one of those things that you really want to make it happen quick in your business if you can, because you get that sense of accomplishment, you get that sense of confidence, you get that sense of momentum in your business. You get a shout out from Dean and I, or your upline coach for rank advancing, and it just creates that momentum. If you are on our live video today, we talked about pumping a well, and that's the first part of trickle that we're talking about, that you just have to keep pumping at to get more water to come out. So it's really, really important to do what you can with that. So Dean, you're going to talk about why it's important.
Why?
Because I've been talking a while.
Yeah, I would love to talk to you guys more about the why. So Emerald is really important, and I'm going to start with what's called Team Cycle Bonus. And the real reason we are pushing Emerald on, we teach people to hit Emerald so fast, why we call this Emerald in 24 hours, is because we want to get you that pay raise of Team Cycle Bonus. So right now, currently, if you're not Emerald, you're any challenge pack that you sell or any product that you may get a sell on, you're just strictly getting the commission off of. Well, with Team Cycle Bonus, you get more than just a commission. You get a portion of this bonus that Beachbody sets aside. And it's really the fun part of the compensation plan. And if you've had a chance to look at, they've got the 40-page compensation plan, and then they also got the quick snippets of the compensation plan in the back office in the FAQ. And if you've ever looked at that, that's where the real money, the lucrative income of this business comes into play. So how Team Cycle Bonus works, and I will post a more detailed video of explaining this, because it could take me a while to explain it, because I'm not the best teacher about this, but I have an awesome video explaining it even more detailed. So say for every sale that you have, there's a volume tied to it. So let's say for every 100 points, or let's say for Shakeology, I'm going to use round numbers. Say Shakeology is 100 points, right? So that's 100 volume points. You have a weak leg and a strong leg. Like we showed you the picture earlier of the Emerald, there was a left and a right. One of those is your weak leg. One of those is your strong leg. So the Team Cycle Bonus is written, and it says that for every 200 points you get on your strong leg, and 100 points you get on your weak leg. That's known as one cycle, or $14 according to the compensation plan as an Emerald coach. So as you can see, over time, you get the you get the commission, and then you get the team cycle bonus every week. So you can see after a couple months of doing this and bringing on team members and making a sell here and there, that this can become really lucrative. For me, I didn't understand that at the time, nor did I want to understand it, nor did I have anybody trying to teach it to me. I could care less. But that was when I was saying no to this, when I didn't realize that we're not necessarily in a shake selling business. We're in an income producing business because of the team cycle bonus. And like I said, I will post a video explaining more detail about that. But as an Emerald coach, you open up your business to receive that team cycle bonus.
Yeah.
So another thing, one other requirement, or one other thing with as an Emerald coach is Beachbody will start to give you customer and coach leads for free. So say I'm laying on my couch at 2 a.m. and one of those fancy P90X infomercials come on. I pick up the phone at 2 a.m. and I call and I say, hey, I want to talk to that Tony Horton. I'm ready to do P90X. Well, Beachbody has everybody who calls and does that or purchases off Amazon through Beachbody's account. Everybody is assigned a coach. Whether they want a coach or whether they even know that they have a coach, they're assigned a coach. Beachbody sets aside this pool of people that are assigned coaches. When you hit Emerald, you get put into that pool. And for every month prior to, so let's use this month as an example. So let's say Allie hits Success Club in December. We roll into January, and because Allie hit Success Club, she brought on 2 people. She's Emerald in January. Well, they look and say, okay, she's Emerald. She hit Success Club last month. She gets a free customer or a free coach.
Right.
So she's automatically enrolled into that pool. Also helps your volume, helps your team cycle volume. Also, the next time that they order, you get part of the commission for that. So,
right. Huge perks.
Huge perks, but that doesn't happen until Emerald. So that's why we push so fast for you guys to hit Emerald, because we want to see you get that pay bump really fast. I don't want Emerald to take 6 to 8 months. I want it to happen now so that you can start getting the benefits of all of these benefits. Basically, you can reap them.
Yes.
Something that we didn't really know about in the beginning, I wish we would have, because I would have been on board from day one had I known about this and had I spent a little time looking it up. So I will bring that information for you. You just need to spend a little time looking at it, making sure you understand it. And if you don't understand it, where can you ask a question? Does anybody know?
Pop question.
Type it in the chat. I got a $5 Starbucks gift card for anybody that answers it first in the chat window. FAQ.
Woo woo.
Woo. And if you can't find it in the FAQ, then where do you ask it? Yes.
Woo! We got some gift cards.
All right. So let me take a picture of that so I know who to send a gift card to. All right.
That was fun, Dean.
Yeah.
Can you hand out more gift cards?
Totally not part of the script that Kelsey had, but I like doing things a little random, and I want to make sure everybody wasn't sleeping. So
that was fun.
All right, call Dean Shackley directly at 3 a.m. No, I'll be on the phone trying to get my P90X.
Yeah.
All right, so, and as you could see, this is why part of the reason we push for Emerald and getting your spouse on board is because you can get to Emerald a lot quicker, getting a friend on, whatever that may be. And here's the thing with getting a spouse. Hold on, take a drink of water. I think I'm coming down with something. I'm feeling like crap in the mornings and at night. I don't know what's going on, but Kelsey got me sick. I'll blame you. But how the compensation plan works is if you have a spouse signed up under you, your spouse starts generating volume as well. Mm-hmm. So anybody that signs up after your spouse, not directly under your spouse to say, but signs up after them, your spouse can pick up that volume as well. Let's say 3 months down the road, you've gotten him to Emerald now because you're working on becoming Diamond.
Which we'll talk about later.
Well, yeah, I'm just using an example. So he can pick up on that volume. He can cycle. That volume doesn't stop there. It rolls up to you as well. So then you can cycle on it too. So you're double dipping, and it's going to both of your bank account. It's going to the same bank account.
It's one of those, you really have to develop that like long-term mindset. You have to know what your vision is, where you're going, why you're going there. That's why we talked about our whys today, because it's really one of those things that takes a while. Just like in your health and fitness, you just don't lose 5-10 pounds after one workout and drinking one shake and eating one salad. It takes that consistency over time, and this business is the same way. But when you stick with it and you show up every day and you believe in what you're doing, it pays off when you look long term. I always call it the crock pot mentality versus a microwave mentality. You have to have that long term mindset with it.
Yeah. So everybody knows that a crock pot tastes better because you have to wait for it. But it is so good. And then Kelsey goes out and buys an Instapot right behind your back.
I know.
And then ruins
that was a Christmas gift.
The whole point of my story. But now we have freaking Instapots because nobody can wait. But we tried out the Instapot tonight. It's a lovely thing. It's a lovely machine. So anyway, and like Kelsey said, Emerald is like your first shout out and your credibility publicly on social media. So if anybody's like on the fence, like, oh, I doubt Kelsey's going to do anything with this. And then they all of a sudden, after they see that, they're like, oh my gosh, she just rank advanced. I don't even know what Emerald is, but she rank advanced. And maybe she is here to stay. Maybe she is here to, maybe I could learn. People join because they want to learn with someone that's in the trenches and in the know-how and that just went through what they're about to go through.
Right.
So that they could feel supported. So, and then another thing, and I want to leave with this, and I don't say this to brag, I say this as to kind of give you an idea of what you're looking at. So when I said no, what I was saying no to was an income that I had no idea what I was getting. Now today, my business alone is racking about 800, 700, 800, 900 a week, depending on the week, based off just Team Cycle bonus. I don't sell anything. I don't sell. This is all Team Cycle bonus volume. But had I said no, if I had kept saying no, I don't know about where you guys come from, but where I come from, $700, $800, $900 a week is pretty good coin for not having to do sales. Because I'm not a coach. I'm a coach, but I'm not a coach like Kelsey's a coach. Her and I work together, but we do entirely different things.
Right.
So I just want to leave you guys with that, and to cast that vision to help you understand, that's just in my business center alone. And it's like I said earlier in our live video, it's very helpful for us to do the things and to have time to do the things that we want to do. So you had anything else?
I think that sounds awesome.
Okay.
I mean, I think we covered it.
All right. You want to be an Emerald coach?
I do want to be an Emerald coach. Let's do this.
All right, let's do it.
Do you guys have any questions? Oh, I think there's one in the chat now that I'm looking. Oh, hold on. Do you both get commission? So if it's a sale, just the person who they signed up with gets the commission. If it's a coach signing and let's say this coach, has the same vision as you do and they want to help and pay it forward to other people and they want to grow a business, they're also in the trenches with you. So there's volume then attached to that. So then yes, your husband would get paid off that volume with the Team Cycle bonus, and then it would also roll up to you and you would get paid off that.
Yep.
It's a little tricky to understand. So if you don't quite understand it, you're not alone. I didn't fully understand it until it was actually started to happen. And I was like, oh, I get it now. I get why this was so important to have my husband signed up. But for me, it was actually like seeing it happen. I just had to trust the process. You know what I mean? Do people have to sign up as a coach in order for you to make Emerald? Yes. Yes, they do. or can they sign up as a customer? So you can get Success Club points from a customer signing. But if I'm being honest, I don't know what the value is even in it for them to sign up as a customer. In my eyes, like, they're going to get 25% off as a coach. They don't have to work the business. They can truly just be in your boot camps and being focused in on that. So they're saving money, and they have almost like a VIP access. That way they'd also get into Shaun T's test group. If right now is the time that they're joining, they'd also get in that for Transform 20. So there's so many perks with that side of it that I have very few people that sign up as a customer.
Yeah, and it's actually with the 25%, even if they don't want to do anything at all, it's still like $300 cheaper a year to be a coach. So, and I honestly don't know why you wouldn't be a coach, like, even to help hold yourself accountable and to save $300 a year if you plan on. Now, if they just want to try this for a month and they want to go back to eating pizza and fries afterwards, then yeah, I wouldn't be a coach. If they just want to do this for 30 days, then yeah.
But most people coming into this want a lifestyle. Like, that's why they're saying yes, is they're ready to make a change in their life.
If they want a long-term fix and they want to like lose the weight and not have to fight this their whole life, then yes, I would be a coach, because you're in it for the long term and want to save the most money you can.
For sure.
I don't want to pay the most expensive price for Shakeology that I have to.
Good questions. Yes. So that's a good question, Katie. So like, if a coach backs out, like let's say they cancel or whatever, you would lose Emerald. But that's why, again, I did want to talk about tonight that 1 in 10 rule. So you get Emerald. We don't want you to just coast and stop there, because we want you to continue to bring in income and for your family and hit your goals that you have financially and things like that. So that's why it's important to, yes, become Emerald, but then also continue to talk to new people. And we'll talk about expanding your network and all of that kind of thing in the upcoming weeks to help you do that. But we really do want you to continue to build your organization. That way you don't you wouldn't lose Emerald. Good questions tonight, though.
Very good questions.
I think I missed any over here.
Do you guys feel that this was helpful?
And we'll talk more about this again in the trainings, but we just like to talk about this. That way you understand what it is and how you achieve it. Is there anything else that you wanted to say? I feel like you were going to say something.
If there's no questions, I'll give one more chance for questions.
One more chance for questions.
If anybody has any questions. Remember, you can ask them in the chat or unmute yourself. Guys, I don't know about you, but this has been a fun 2 calls. This has been one of the most fun evenings I've had in most interactive groups. I'm so excited for the new coach mentorship group. You guys are so chatty, and I love it.
I know.
I love that.
It just makes it more fun for everybody.
Yeah.
We get to know you. You get to know us.
And I want you guys to know that just like these calls, we joke to say we've got an outline. It's just a few notes to keep us on track, because we're like the squirrel.
Yeah.
We'll be all over the place, but I'll have usually we're drinking a glass of wine. We're very relaxed. We don't have a script. We don't put too much pressure on ourselves, because we know that you guys, if we screw up, you guys aren't going to hold it against us. And
right.
And that's the community that we want. And if you guys screw up, you can expect the same thing, that we're not going to hold it against you or think that you're bad or you can't be a coach or anything like this. This is a very relaxed community. And I want this to be your favorite group to come to when you get on Facebook. And I want it to be the most relaxed. There's a lot of ugly stuff on Facebook going on right now. And I want you to
not our groups.
I want you to be so engaged in this, you don't have time for all that ugly BS on Facebook.
Most positive, exciting thing in your life. Okay, how much a month to be a coach? I forgot what Brent said. Oh, okay, so it's $15.95 a month is your monthly coach fee. Even with like the discount, you're still saving money on Shakeology. So in case that was the question. And then I always think of it like this, like too. If you were to open up any other business, you're going to have all the other overhead, rent, electricity, other bills. When we think $15.95, that's going towards customer service, Beachbody covering your customer service, covering your website fees, like all of that stuff. So it's super reasonable.
Another thing that I can't believe the $15.95 covers is stocking all of the products.
Yes.
Like, you don't have to have a warehouse section in your basement to hold all of your products that you sell or that you try to promote for people. Beachbody hosts all that for you. They rent the warehouse and they ship it out whenever your people order or whenever you order, so that you're not stocking this stuff.
Yeah.
So that's another portion that $15.95 goes towards.
Yeah. Amazing. Good questions.
All right, guys. So great questions tonight. I love the engagement. I love the interaction. I hope you guys felt the same. But literally 2 coaches. Emerald is 2 coaches. You're 2 coaches. Most of you are 2 coaches away. Some of you are only 1 coach away from hitting Emerald. Chances are you know the names of 2 people. You've got them in mind, whether that's your husband, your mom, your best friend, somebody that's already messaged you that wants to be in a challenge group. You can plug them into our challenge group, whatever that may be. After this call, I want you to either message Kelsey and I in a group message thread on Facebook, the names of the 2 people, and it can be the first names. It can be Kelsey and Brianna. It can be Amber, Kayla. We don't need last names. Just message us the names of the 2 people that you have on your mind that you're going to ask to be a coach to get you to Emerald. Who are those 2 people to get you to Emerald? And then if we didn't invite you to this call, message it to the person that did invite you to be on this call.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Was I clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think
So the first names of 2 people that can get you to Emerald in 24 hours. And I'm not saying these people are going to say yes. I'm saying the 2 people that could get you there.
Yeah.
Because like Kelsey said, we're going to have 0 expectation that they're going to say yes. We're just going to go for the no, though.
Or if you're like me, he said no, and I said, too bad.
Yeah. You ever want dinner again? I think that's what I heard.
I'm stubborn like that. Yeah, so message us. And of course, we'll be seeing you again in the groups tomorrow in our mentorship groups. And we'll be available to ask more questions too. Because if you're like me, you get off a call and you're like, oh, I thought of a question now. So we will be checking in there tomorrow and answering your questions.
All right, guys, hold on. One more thing.
Oh.
Is everybody on Instagram? Is everybody here on Instagram? Raise your hand like this if you are, so they can see. Okay. People that have your screen blacked out. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Okay.
Look at Kayla.
So
yeah, girl.
let's all do like an Instagram selfie.
Oh, we should,
and I'm going to go
yeah.
first. And I'm going to pick one person that tags one of us, and I'm going to do another $5 gift card. It's going to be someone random from this call tonight, but you have to tag us in your Instagram story. So
like take a picture, put it in the story, and tag us.
Yep.
What you're saying? Okay.
Yep.
Do I win?
You do not win, but you have to participate. How about that?
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
That was fun.
Everybody got their picture?
Was I supposed to take a selfie with you guys in the background like
Yes.
this? Oh, okay. See, that's just too confusing. I look like crap today. Oh, man.
Well, I woke up like this, hat on and everything, so don't feel bad.
Have you seen our mugs? I woke up like this. I can't believe she woke up like that.
They're pretty ridiculous.
They're funny. Oh, that's good. That's fun.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for joining us tonight, and we look forward to your messages about your 2 people, and we will see you tomorrow in the mentorship. Bye,
See you
guys.
guys.